All right, Shalom. Okay, check everything. Got a notification. All right, there we go. All right, so I want to say, start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Okay, Shalom is the brother Azariah, or Isaiah, as it would be properly said in the Paleo Hebrew, with the Pittsburgh GMS camp. All right, and as you can see, the title, it's the title is they declare their sin as Sodom. Okay, what does this mean, right? And oh yeah, Salaki, let me move this over here again and get ready to share my screen, right? Let's share screen. All right, boom, boom. Still getting everything worked out. Okay, now I want this to be bigger. Uh, there we go. Okay, now on my cam, is my stuff freezing or what? Look like StreamYard's acting up. Let's see what's the deal. I don't know what that was about. Try to share my screen one more time. All right. So, Lord willing, it doesn't mess up again. Oh, okay. It had a glitch there for a second. Salaki, man. You know, Salaki Akiam, Akwatium, or sisters that may be watching. All right. So, they declare their sin as Sodom. Lord willing, we just make sure my mic is going. Yo, yo. All right. I'm always having some type of computer trouble, even though I know how to work on computers. Certain things, man, you just can't control, man. They just glitch out. It's spiritually, man. Spiritually stuff happens too. All right, so they declare their sin as Sodom. What does this mean? Um, and basically what I'm going into is, man, you know, I had two instances, which is becoming more and more prevalent that you see these people that, as Apostle Gabar said on one of his videos, they are homosexuals, and homosexuals, they're homosexuals. And he was saying, he said in a British accent to sound sophisticated. But anyway, it's it's getting more prevalent, man, that these people are becoming more open about this abomination that they are committing, right? And Lord willing, you can hear me very clearly. I may turn my mic up just a little bit and try to angle this mic better. Okay, Salakia. But okay. So the reason why I'm going into this, man, is, you know, like I said, man, I just came across some super duper flames. You know, they was more on flames than Johnny Blaze or whatever that dude name is off the Fantastic Four that say flame on. That's how flame they was. All right. And also, um it's crazy, man, because when I was when I met the one, when I ran into the one dude, I was doing a trip buying groceries for somebody, right? And I was buying them from some fruit snacks, man, and all the multi flavors that was in that bag of fruit snacks. Okay, he was fruitier than that. He had them fruit snacks beat when it came to fruitiness. You know, both of them did, man. And so this is, you know, I was trying to figure out what angle I was going to approach, because, you know, we hear this all the time. You know, it's this same old thing. But then I thought about it. Okay, they declare their sin as Sodom, right? So let's read the scripture, because I got this one open. Isaiah 13:9, right? Um, I'll read 13:8. For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against Yahweh, to provoke the eyes of his glory. Okay, Jerusalem, okay, is a people before it's a place, and Judah. So Jerusalem can go into the northern kingdom and Judah, southern kingdom, right? So Isaiah 3:9. They're fallen, you know, they're fallen, and their tongues and their doings are against the Most High. Okay, homosexuality is against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, Isaiah 3:8 and 9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and I want to pull up, you know, uh, pull this up. Isaiah 3:9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom; they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Okay, so what does it mean that they declare their sin as Sodom? Because if you ask the typical quote unquote Christian, okay, what the sin of Sodom was, they won't tell you that the sin of Sodom, the one of the gravest sins of Sodom, was homosexuality. But when you look at the story of Job, okay, that was like the last thing that they did before they were completely destroyed. Was okay, they declared, they yelled out that they wanted to sleep with the angels, and after that they were smitten with blindness and so on and so forth. So let's go into this word, okay, declare, right? They declare their sin as Sodom. Matter of fact, before we do that, let's get the show of their countenance. Okay, I think this is show. No. This is the word show. So this word show is Strong's H 1971. I'm gonna turn my speaker down. I'm gonna hit play. It should be playing. Was he pronouncing it wrong? It's Hakara. Hakara. Okay. Hakara. Hakara. Okay. And it says the look, the appearance, or the expression. Okay. So the look, the appearance, or the expression of their countenance. Let's get countenance. Panyam, or their faces, their presence, their person, so their outward appearance. So the show of their the look of their outward appearance, okay, declares, it does witness against them, and they declare their sin. So let's get that word for declare, right? Which is let me close these. Nagad, to be conspicuous, to tell, to make known, to tell, to declare, okay? To inform of, to publish, declare, proclaim, okay? So what was it that was declared or proclaimed in Genesis 19:5 or Genesis 19? Let's read up, okay? Let's just go ahead and read starting from verse 1. And I really, you know, unless the Spirit says otherwise and leads me in another direction, this is probably going to be a quick lesson. I'm doing a live stream because I keep having trouble trying to just record the videos, so I've been having to do live streams. So, hey, Lord willing, through the Spirit, this is edifying. So Genesis chapter 19:1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, Behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. All right. So I'm sure you brothers know this story, but I'm just reading it to get a little background, right? Because like that word in the God goes into, right? They were conspicuous. It said they declare their sin as Sodom. And that word declare is nagad. It goes into be conspicuous, to tell, to make known. So let's see what was made known. What sin was made known in Sodom. Okay. Let's see. Verse 3, and he pressed, so this is Lot talking to the angels. Verse 3, and he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. Now we know, like it tells us in the book of Tobit, which is unrelated, angels don't really eat. They don't have to eat. You see? Verse 4, but before they lay down, hey, Shalom, Denise Tab. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. So let's see what they said, okay? Verse 5, and they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. It said they called unto Lot and said unto him. You see? So like I just like the title's going into, okay, they declare their sin as Sodom. So what did they declare in Sodom? They declared that they wanted to have sex with the angels. You see, they declare their sin as Sodom. Okay, they hide it not. So when you go into America, Babylon the Great, that's what this place is. This place represents Sodom and Egypt. This is one of the reasons why this place represents Sodom and Egypt. Because homosexuality is rampant, okay? It's everywhere. Revelation 11, just to prove, okay? And this, like I said, it's probably going to be a quick stream, unless the Spirit says otherwise. Revelation 11, okay? And I will start at verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And the way that Yahushua was crucified here is because his ways were crossed out. Okay, the ways, his image was crossed out, and his true ways are crossed out. Okay, so that's the way he was crucified here. Okay, so they declare their sin as Sodom, and there's also other ways where this place is like Sodom. Okay, there's more sins. This was the sin of thy sister Sodom, because this place is a culmination or one big mismatch of all these different kingdoms. Okay, so let's get some of the similarities of how this place is like unto Sodom. Right, Ezekiel 16:49. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom, pride. What do they call that parade? It's called a pride parade, right? And there's other forms of pride that are also carried out here. Pride, fullness of bread, and abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters. So the fullness of bread, I mean, that's America all day. Every day there's a certain amount of food in the store that's going bad that they're not going to give out to homeless people. So there's just the abundance of bread just sitting around. I remember my grandfather on my mother's side, which I guess really, whatever. Anyway, my grandfather on my mother's side, my mother's father, he used to be an evangelist, and he was trying to help them Hamites out. I don't think he didn't know no better. But anyway, he used to do these drives where he would go to grocery stores. There's a grocery store called Publix. He would go to grocery stores and he would get all these bread products that were about to go bad. Okay, but those type of things don't really exist no more, But there's the fullness of bread. There's these perishable items that are stored up in these grocery stores, and they're just going bad. The abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters. Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and needy, right? So the abundance of idleness is here. Anything you want to, you can entertain yourself or you can occupy yourself with idleness, with folly all day. You know, people can literally sit there and smoke weed and play the video game all day or whatever it is. It's idleness. You know, if it's not productive in the work of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, now of course taking care of other business, then it's idleness, you know. But going back into what I was saying about the bread, right? It said, neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and needy. That's here, man. They would literally take food from a store and to keep homeless people from getting it, they'll pour poison on it. They'll put it in a dumpster, and you know, bad enough that Jake got to go in a dumpster to get food, but then they'll put poison on it so that if the Jake do get it or try to get it, it's some liquid on there that'll make them get sick if they eat it, you know? So they don't strengthen the hand of the poor and needy here, okay? And they were haughty, which is another way of saying they were proud, and committed abomination before me. Therefore, I took them away as I saw good. And that's what's coming, okay? That's what's coming to the land of America, Babylon the Great, man. The Lord's about to take this place away, you know, for the abundance of the abominations that are done here, you know. But yeah, you know, like I said, man, those people, man, if you could have saw those guys, I mean, they're not men at that point, you know. You're not a man at that point, man. You know, the one dude had I don't even know what you call them, but he had those nails where women get their nails done, and the tip of it be white. They was clear, and then the tip was white. When I saw the dude, because I wear glasses, so I couldn't see exactly. I couldn't see him when I first came in the store, but I kind of saw the way he was walking. I was like, this dude's sweeter than a cupcake. And then when I got to the register, he happened to work there. I was like, oh damn, this dude work here, man. I tell you, dude, and it was such an abomination. It's like the image burned into my head, you know. Dude had on some type of, I don't know if it was his hair or weave, but he had this long hair. His lips were shiny like he just got through eating damn KFC. He had these long ass nails, and he just was just feminine, man. Oh, hey, how you doing tonight? You know, it was just, man, it was a vexation, man. And then the other dude was on the same shit, man. You know, other dude was on the same shit. But I don't know what's going on with my viewer count. I had 2 and now I got 0. I don't know. They must be messing with the stream. Who knows? But anyway, that's pretty much all I want to go into. You know, they declare their sin as Sodom, man. They hide it not, and that's what these people do nowadays. They don't hide the fact, okay, that they're homosexuals, man. You know, people are viewed as heroes, you know, for coming out as being gay, you know, which is just going off, man. Let's see here. Let's get this last scripture. Get this last precept. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners. So the point is, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, because that's abusing yourself with mankind. You're letting a dude, you know, I don't even want to go too deep into it. And also the effeminate, you know, and also the effeminate. Now, there might be some brothers that might be softer than others because a lot of men don't have their fathers in the society, you know, and they can repent of being kind of soft or whatever. I mean, even being a little effeminate if the Lord, you know, so wish. But that abusing yourself with mankind, that's a heavy demon, man. You know, that's a heavy demon. Nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Now we know that they're gonna be in the kingdom and be righteous, okay? But they're gonna know that they were wrong. They're gonna know the error of their ways through death by pain. You see? Matter of fact, let's get this other precept. Let's see, burned in there. Because it tells you where that spirit comes from in the New Testament, which kind of makes you wonder why Christians say that this is okay. So-called Christians, Romans 1, okay, and 20. Man, the brother Menatizakba brought this out earlier. I'm gonna bring it out again. Romans 1 and shoot. 18. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. Okay, so the wrath of the Most High is revealed from on high against all ungodliness and unrighteousness. You see people's judgment play out. You see, and these same people hold the truth in unrighteousness. They make the truth wicked, and then they make the wickedness righteous. Things are all flipped upside down. The whole earth is out of course, verse 19, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High have showed it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew all right, let me see. Is my mic working? It says that Shalom. Yeah, I don't know. It says it was muted, and Lord willing, it wasn't muted for too long. Hopefully I caught it. But anyway, it's 2019. We need a modern God, I've heard it all, man. I've heard now, how long I literally was talking to a dude and I was breaking the scriptures down. He said, how long ago that was? It's 2019. This was last year. Of course, it's 2020 now, the year of prophecy, which the prophecies is popping off. But so let's read it again. Verse 21, Romans 1 and 21, because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. The scriptures also tell you, okay, dang it, vain. Yeah, I thought I was through, but I had a couple of precepts start popping up. Sirach 3 and 24, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. See, without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. So without eyes thou shalt want light. So without the eyes to see, you're going to be lost. You're going to be in darkness. If you don't have the eyes to see, then you can't follow the path, which is Yahweh Shai. He is the way, the truth, and the life, right? Okay. And he's the light of the world, Romans 1. Okay. And I read the second half of 21, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Verse 22, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. They thought they knew better. So the Most High allowed them to their table to become a snare, and that which was meant for their good to become the thing that their downfall. Okay, that what you believe is your table, that your knowledge of the scriptures and of your philosophy, so to speak, is your table. Okay, and then once you start filling that table with abomination, the Lord just leaves you to your ruin, unless you clean that table up. He gives you a chance to clean it up, but when you start thinking you know better, no, I'm gonna keep that pork on the table. This is what I want. Well, that's when the Lord let you eat it. Then I fine, go ahead. Okay, and I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Verse 23, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man. So now they saying God was wrong. You see what I'm saying? They changed the perfectness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai into like a corruptible man, like the Lord made mistakes, like that damn demon Chris Rock said, the Lord made a mistake. Look at the platypus. He made a mistake when he made that. Now all of a sudden he's corruptible. To change the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like the corruptible man, into birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things, which also goes into making physical idols and worshiping them. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts or minds, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. That's a dishonor. That is without the Most High's knowledge. Since they thought themselves to be wise, the Lord gave them over to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. What else could that be going into? Verse 25, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Verse 26, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, meaning, let's look that word up, vile. I'm pretty sure I know what it means. No, I don't know why my mic keep doing this. Salakia. I'm about to try to keep an eye on it. Let's read that again. Romans 1, okay, and 25, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause the Most High gave them up to vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature, and likewise the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of the error which was meet. Okay, so they're leaving the natural use of the woman. The woman is your wife is supposed to be your pillar of rest. Okay, that's who you're supposed to do those sexual desires with, man. Not men working with men. How can you read this in the New Testament and still think that you could be a quote unquote Christian homosexual? You see, it doesn't make sense. And even as they did not like to retain the knowledge of the Most High in their knowledge, okay, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, Shalakia, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. It said vile affections, right? Of little worth or value, morally bad or wicked. It's not convenient, you know? All right. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers. And man, them homosexuals, man, they be some of the messiest people, man. You can just hear them from a mile away. Ooh, girl, you know how it be, man. They flamboyant and yeah, man, Hey, but the Lord is terrible, man. You get too proud of the Lord to bug you out, man. And homosexuals are proof of that, man. But anyway, I ain't gonna beat a dead horse. Hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Officially this time. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. A shalom to the Akwathim and the Akyam on the comment board. A shalom Denise Tab for coming through. I can't read some of your emojis because I'm on the PC. But hey, the water, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah. Hey, with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.